Bhutan is often called the land of the thunder dragon, and for good reason. Tucked high in the Himalayas between India and China, this tiny mountain kingdom has spent centuries guarding its unique culture, religion, and identity. While the world rushed toward modernity, Bhutan chose a different path, one rooted in peace, nature, and gross national happiness. Let's explore the remarkable history of Bhutan, a country unlike any other. The lands of Bhutan were inhabited thousands of years ago, but written records are scarce. What we know comes from oral traditions and archaeological evidence. Early inhabitants practiced animism and worshipped natural spirits, mountains, rivers, and trees. But by the 7th century, Buddhism began to take root, brought by Tibetan kings, especially Songtsen Gampo, who is said to have built two of Bhutan's oldest temples. In the 8th century, the legendary Indian saint Guru Padmasambhava, also known as Guru Rinpoche, arrived in Bhutan. He is said to have tamed local demons and established Tantric Buddhism in the region. His teachings laid the spiritual foundation of Bhutan, and many Bhutanese today still trace their beliefs and festivals back to him. The famous Tiger's Nest Monastery, Paro Taksang, clinging to a cliffside, is believed to be where he meditated. For centuries, Bhutan was not a united country. It was a patchwork of warring valleys, ruled by local lords and clans. Tibetan influence was strong, and different Buddhist schools competed for dominance. To defend themselves and show their power, local rulers built dzongs, massive fortress monasteries made of stone and wood, which still stand today as both religious and administrative centers. In the 1600s, a Tibetan Lama named Jabdrung Ngawang Namgyal fled religious conflict in Tibet and came to Bhutan. He is considered the founder of modern Bhutan. Jabdrung unified the warring valleys, built the country's major dzongs, established a dual system of governance, religious, administrative, and gave Bhutan a strong national identity. He also repelled multiple invasions from Tibet. Even today, Bhutanese history is divided into before and after Jabdrung. After Jabdrung's death in 1651, Bhutan entered a theocratic era where the country was ruled by spiritual leaders. But without a strong central figure, rival factions often fought for control. Meanwhile, in the south, the British East India Company was rising in India, and Bhutan's isolation would soon be tested. As the British expanded in India, they began clashing with Bhutan over trade routes and territory, especially in the Duars, the fertile foothills at the base of the Himalayas. After several skirmishes and failed diplomacy, the Duar War, 1864 to 1865, broke out. Bhutan lost the war and was forced to sign the Treaty of Sinchula, ceding territory to British India in exchange for an annual subsidy. Though defeated, Bhutan remained independent, one of the few Asian countries to do so during colonial times. In 1907, Bhutan crowned its first king, Ugin Wangchuck, unifying the country under the Wangchuck dynasty. The monarchy replaced the old dual government system, bringing political stability. Ugin Wangchuck maintained friendly ties with the British and later with India after its independence in 1947. Bhutan carefully balanced tradition and diplomacy while maintaining its independence. In the 1950s, King Jigme Dorji Wangchuck, the third monarch, began modernizing Bhutan. Roads were built, a national assembly was formed, and the country opened limited diplomatic ties without surrendering its cultural identity. In 1971, Bhutan joined the United Nations, but the country still remained deeply cautious of foreign influence, avoiding TV and internet until the early 2000s. In the 21st century, Bhutan made two bold moves: introduced democracy. In 2008, the fourth king, Jigme Singye Wangchuck, voluntarily stepped down and introduced a constitutional monarchy with democratic elections. Pioneered gross national happiness, GNH, instead of measuring success by money, Bhutan promotes well-being, culture, environment, and good governance. The fifth king, Jigme Khesar Namgyel Wangchuck, is a beloved modern monarch, young, humble, and forward-thinking. Bhutan's story is unlike any other. From ancient temples and warrior monks to peaceful kings and happiness-driven policies, this hidden Himalayan kingdom has charted its own path, protecting tradition while embracing the future.